Yo, shout out to my boy Nelson. Let's go. Turn it up. He doing his thing.
It's that time of week again, ladies and gentlemen, for the best show in combat sports. It's not hump day. We think it's hump day. It's Wednesday. No, it is. You heard the jingle. It's the Nelson Lopez Jr. show. And who better to bring it to you than the boss himself, Nelson Lopez Jr. Welcome to your show, sir.
Hey, thank you. Appreciate it.
My man.
What's going on, man?
Man, it's been a busy week. I know it's been a busy week for you. You know, I wrapped up filming for my fourth Tubi movie, Fatal Black Females. Shout out to Barry Williams Films. We're doing things. You
gotta shout out. I want to know I need the list of movies, how to find them, where to find them, the links. I need all of them. The other day I was on Tubi looking. I was looking, putting your name in, and I don't know why you're.
Well, first of all, if you really want to know, just go to IMDb, Chad Burbank. You know, I got my own page. They make them for you.
Can I get a link up? Can we get a link up? So the next
go on Tubi, you can see. Spin the block. I made you. Not to be played with. Not to be played with.
Is that when you're like a club owner?
No, not to be played with. I'm playing a journalist. I made you. I was a club owner. Vegas night.
Right? Oh, I like that. That.
Vegas night. Right.
I like that.
We got something. You know, we got the fight movie. We're gonna do the fight movie, Lo. They don't know. And then now, Fatal Black Females. They're shooting right now. Shout out to Barry. It's great. It's got a great script, man. I got a good role as a detective in it, man. You know, we just created, man.
I like it. Fatal Black Females, like single white female.
And I'd be the token white boy, whatever they want. You know, I look kind of brown. They might use me that way, whatever.
Okay. Listen, you blend right in though.
You know, I'm a chameleon, as we've spoken about. I want to talk about this though. So tonight you're doing something not a lot of people do. You know, there's a huge fight coming up in the Mecca house you built there in the Hard Rock, with a shout out to the Seminole tribe. What they do there is amazing. If you have never been to the Hard Rock in Hollywood, take your vacation, go there for a weekend. Your boy hit for $9,000 there.
Ooh, hit the big I remember jackpot. That.
Oh, remember?
And you had to buy breakfast about 4 times.
Yeah, about 4 times. It knocked the jackpot down a little bit. It did knock the jackpot down. But I still made it out with about 5 stacks. So we were all
that's
good.
Not bad. That's pretty good.
Hey, we was doing good too. So I was riding with Nelson Lopez Jr. You buy breakfast all the time. So, you know, I feel bad now about all the times I stuck in breakfast. I feel horrible having to pay breakfast.
It's all good.
Speaking of that, man, a great show March 27th, and a lot of young fighters on that card that you have an affiliation with. And tonight, you know, you'll be joined by them. Right?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. A good variety of fighters are on there. You got the debuters that went through the whole prospect amateur process. You have the guys that are still undefeated, looking for that championship. Prospects, you know, that are they're coming up. They were very busy year, you know, kind of. They see that's going to slow down a little bit for them because it's getting serious. The competition is getting better. You're getting into the rankings, so you got to be careful. And then you got guys that are kind of in the middle, guys that have took the chance, maybe fell a little short, came back, got another great win, and they're still in the mix. There's a guy, they're like spoilers. I hate to call them like gatekeepers, because I don't know if that's some kind of a category, but I mean they're good fighters that maybe they were willing to take that chance. They didn't mind taking the opportunity and taking the chance. So. Yeah, we got a good variety of guys on. I like all of them.
Yeah, and as you said, man, guys take fights on short notice. We need them in the game.
You need them in the game. And that's they're taking the opportunity, and you got to commend them for that. You know what I mean? Because that's what makes great fights.
keep the card alive, man.
Card
Keep the
alive.
card alive.
The show must go on.
Yes, yes. So, I mean, I'm gonna, I'm gonna step back because I can't wait to watch. But if you like to bring your friends on, man, they are
Yeah, man.
happily waiting in the
I
green
think
room.
someone that I like to bring on would be someone like a Justin Ibarola.
Ooh,
Bring
Joy
him on
Boy,
so he can talk. He can talk a little bit.
one of my
He's
favorite fighters.
I've seen him come up from the boxing world, the transition. And without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, coming out of the blue corner from Delray Beach, Florida, the one, the only, undefeated, 6-0, Justin Joy Boy Ibarola. There he is. My dog. I'm gonna say.
Look, you're chilling, man. Look at him.
Hey, that
What's
was
up?
the perfect introduction.
What's going on, bro?
And I'm just vibing.
You
I'm
look.
doing good. How you
You
guys
look.
doing? I'm
You
excited to
look.
be on the show with you, Nelson.
Oh man, I appreciate you. You look comfy, bro. You look like very relaxed.
I
Like
am. So I got my what do we call them?
Is that
Whatever what's the name?
It looks like
That's my squishmallow. She has a name, but I forgot.
You should bring her into the ring with you, like when you weigh in and stuff.
Hey,
Oh, I can't
listen,
wait.
these
Can't wait to
don't
see.
tempt,
listen.
don't tempt him, bro. Don't tempt him.
No, but there's always something
If
good
you're
that's gonna happen.
if you're a fighter, you should have like 5 of these, bro. I got one. I got one for my legs. I got one for the back of my neck.
I'm not a fighter. I want one.
Got one for my arm. They're so comfortable, bro. Hey, listen, this fight, you know
Mhm.
me. I always look to make some noise, but I'm hoping to get some mic time now, and I got a lot of shit planned as always. Stir the pot.
I mean, it's time, bro. It's time. You
It's
put
time,
it.
bro.
You put in a lot, a lot, a lot. Like you've been a very busy young man, bro. Like I mean, all the
It's
work.
gonna
Like
be my it's gonna be my 7th fight in less than 2 years. Less
that's
than two
pretty awesome.
years.
Working,
You know I'm
living
gonna
the
be the
dream.
first bantam. You know I'm gonna be the first bantamweight to reach 7-0.
Let's go. I love it. I love it. You don't have an easy task.
He's gonna make it easy for me the way he be fighting. He gonna get clipped with something.
What any any kind of special like different movement is and studying because he's a lefty.
Nah, bro. I think this is the third lefty I fought. Second or
Yeah,
third lefty I fought.
right.
But nah, bro. I mean, I'm no. Everybody knows me for my right hand.
Yeah,
And
so that worked for
what's a lefty's worst
you. Yeah,
nightmare? A
for sure.
fucking killer right hand. It's sharp, but I'm not even worried about that because I mean he's just an open book. He's wide open. He stands square. He likes to swing wide, and you swing wide against someone like me who's just sharp and tight. You're going. He's going down in the first round, bro.
Make a
Going
statement.
down there. He's going. I'm making a statement. First 60 seconds. If he comes off the scratch like he always does, he's
Yeah.
going down within the first 60 seconds. He's gonna hurt, and he ain't gonna want to get back up.
Hey, I've been watching you work too. I've been actually like obviously I've been watching your development from the beginning because in the beginning you almost died making weight, and now you're cruising. Now I see you maintaining. I see your the nutrition levels on
Yeah,
point.
the maintenance. The
The
maintenance
maintenance
makes
is
a big difference. I'm
unbelievable.
chilling right now.
I love it. I love it because like as of right now, to the point that you've made it, I'm like, man, he's ready. You know what I'm saying? Like you really have prepared yourself. It hasn't been
Yeah,
like, oh, let me go here, and you have adjusted. You've adjusted every fight. I think you've learned something every fight. You've adjusted every fight, and you have technically, physically, mentally gotten better. And I've seen you got better every single fight. I love
exactly.
it. I love that development. You're a
That's
perfect
it.
example.
Yeah. That's exactly how I feel too. From the first 2 fights to the last 2 fights, I mean, just different, more confidence. I always had the style. I always had the skill. It was like the confidence and just getting comfortable in the ring in front of somebody. So now, like, I'm comfortable walking forward against somebody who likes to swing big shots on me because I just keep things tight now, you know?
Yeah.
Like it don't matter if you swing wide, it doesn't matter if you swing fast or how hard you try swinging at me. Like I'm comfortable staying in front of you and defending against it. So
Right. And that's
and we
that's
all
that's
yeah,
one
we
of
all
the
know I can move
points.
around the ring.
Yeah. That's the biggest thing is being able to stay engaged in that distance where you can remove a punch and deliver a punch.
Yeah.
Because everyone's like they want to play tag, get back,
Right.
tag, get back. But
Right.
if you can walk forward, tag, and still make those movements and make the guy make mistakes so you can capitalize,
Right.
you're ready. You're
Right.
100% ready for sure.
Right.
So what do you think? I mean, you're in a hell of a division. Like what's gonna be your biggest challenge in that division? Now Keith Richardson got beat by what's his name? I forgot his name. I can't remember. I can't say his name.
I
Mazar.
forget his name too.
Yeah, but he's a tough fighter.
The
So I guess that puts him.
Tajikistan dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It puts him in the mix now. I don't know really where, but and then you got I mean, all I saw was them two. Oh, there's a Reber that could probably happen.
Yeah, I mean,
Um,
I would like. I know he got his fight in May 2nd. I know he's gonna go 7-1. I'm gonna be
right.
7-0. I mean, we're gonna be the two bantamweights with the most fights in the division. I mean, I would like to fight Reber after this one, or I think that makes either that or the belt. Like,
Yeah.
both make sense.
I
I
like the
mean,
Reber fight. Take a little
I,
break,
yeah,
rest
yeah.
up.
He says he got a harder right hand than me, so I'm willing to test that.
Okay. Should have brought him on. I'll get him on the show next time.
Me and Reed were always going back and forth.
I
That's
already
the
know.
fight. That's the fight to make. That's
I
the
think
fight
that's
to
a
make.
great fight for Hard Rock. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
for
great.
sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, for
great
sure,
fight.
for sure. Oh yeah, Uzmanov. Uzmanov. That's who
Uzmanov,
it is.
Uzmanov. Yes,
Hey,
that's his name.
listen. I would have the same way Uzmanov beat Keith. I would have beat Keith the same way.
Yeah.
Uzmanov, the way Uzmanov kind of kept it long and short down straight down the middle. That's kind of my style in a way. So I mean that's easy. I mean I'll fight him, I'll fight Keith, I'll fight Reber, I'll fight Bloss. Like I'm ready for it. We're 7 fights in, we're seven
Yeah,
fights
yeah. I
deep.
mean,
I'm
listen,
more than ready
you're
for it.
considered an OG in bare knuckle
Yeah,
at 7 fights.
what people don't get is I can move. Like all these dudes look great in the ring because they're going against people who don't move like me. I'm gonna move. I'm gonna make you work to land a punch on me. Like I don't
Right.
stay still like all these other guys. I don't stay still ready for you to hit me. And my reactive skills are way better than all these guys. Like I'm
That-
not don't get me wrong, I'm not taking credit from nobody. Like they're all down to bang, they all punch hard, they're all fast and athletic, but I got the IQ, bro. No one beats my IQ in the ring.
Right. I mean, you had that in boxing. I think you applied it well. And you knew how to turn on the aggression. You know how to turn it off. You knew how to turn on the defense, turn on the offense. You know how you really knew how to apply yourself correctly.
And I
And,
got a chin, bro. You know how
and you
hard
got
it
yeah.
you know
You're
how
right.
hard it is to hurt me? You
No,
know
you're
how hard it is to hit me and me be like, "Oh shit, man, you can't do." No one at 135 can do that, bro. I mean, I spar dudes 180, 185. Like nobody's hitting me harder than those guys. I don't care. And I punch just as hard as them. Like I punch like I'm 205.
right.
So
Are you
like I'm
training?
not
Are you who's your is what's the name your mint man Newton?
Yeah, BT.
BT. Okay. Does he go in your corner? Or no. Sometimes.
Nah, cause I got Mick. I
Oh,
got
that's right.
Mick.
That's right.
He's my yeah, and then
Yeah, you're
and
right.
then
You're
Anne Marie, my
right.
strength
Yeah,
coach, because we
yeah,
just
yeah,
been rocking, we be vibing, but BT's definitely like the third option, like
yeah. I
because
like
me and
BT.
me and BT on the same wave too. Like I grew up learning his style, so he
Yeah,
gets it. He
yeah.
gets how to train me.
BT's a good boxer. He's a
Yeah,
hell of a good boxer. So great matchups. You know what I'm saying? We got
Yo,
Roberto Armas fighting
I've been
Chris.
telling
It's a good
people
fight.
this is the most competitive card at the Hard Rock.
I think so. I think so. Like
Every matchup is very competitive.
very competitive. Chris Garcia and Armas. We got Armas in the back
Yeah.
in backstage. What do you think
Yeah.
about that fight? Is that a good? That's a
Yeah.
good fight. It's a good step up fight.
I think that's gonna go the distance.
Yeah,
I think it's a great fight for both of them.
I think it's
Actually,
a great fight for both of them too.
yeah, yeah, because
Let's
you know, because Armis he's been in it longer than Chris and I. So and he's been battle. Armis has been battle tested. Armis fought Blas. You know,
yeah,
so it's a good stepping stone for Chris for sure.
yeah. Let's bring Armas on. El Gallo Negro coming in. Let's go, baby. El Gallo Negro.
What up, guys?
I like this.
What
This
up?
guy is always smiling. I gotta send you pictures from the tryout we did at my gym.
With the crop top?
Yeah, it's a crop top. I was like, who is this guy with these jeans and this crop top?
Rocky Balboa crop top, bro.
Straight up.
Man.
Straight up. So I see my wife is like, hey, you know that fighter, the Black Rooster? I go, no, there's no fighter in BKFC called the Black Rooster. And I go, she goes, yes, it is. Yeah, it is, babe. There's a fighter, the Black Rooster. I like that guy. I like that fighter. And I go, there's nobody named the Black Rooster. Nobody. And so I go, I see you in South Carolina and I see the tattoo. It says Negro. Is it on your arm or somewhere? And I'm like, why does this guy got Negro on his arm? Right? It just says black.
it says El Gallo up top.
I know. I didn't see that part. And
Yeah,
so when
but
I
I've
see that,
had people like
you're the
comment
Black
on it.
Rooster?
They look at it and they're like, "Why do you have Negro on your on your arm?" I'm like, "Nah, dude, it's not Negro, bro."
Oh man, that's crazy. What's up, man? How you feel, man? They got you lined up with Chris.
Good. I'm gonna show you out real quick this painting I'm working on. It's a black cock.
You painted that?
Yeah, I painted that shit.
Damn, I didn't know you were an artist, bro.
Yeah,
Artist
yeah,
too?
a little bit.
What how do you feel about this fight, man?
I feel great, man. I feel good. I feel great. It's probably one of the best camps that I've had so far.
I mean, he didn't call you last minute, so it's actually great.
Yeah, the longer that I've been in, the more support that I have from everybody. The Air Force has been supportive 110%. You know what I mean? I'm able to work around the schedule and get training properly, like a full on fight camps. It's awesome. I have very, very tight schedule. I don't have
Yeah.
time for anything. You know what I mean? And because of the court orders, I hardly see my kids. So
Right.
this is all I do now. I go to work and then work out, and that's it.
What Justin, what do you think? You've seen Chris fight. You guys kind of sparred a little bit. What do you think, Roberts? What do you think he's gonna have to do to really beat Chris? Put you out there, just as the coach. If you had to tell Robert to do something different to
Probably throw headbutts.
I'm gonna tell him the wrong thing to do. You don't want to ask me. You don't want to ask me. I'm gonna tell him the wrong thing. I'm not gonna do my boy Chris like that.
Hey, so I like
that's for me to know. That's for me to know if me and Chris ever share the ring. That's for me to know. Nobody else.
That's true. This fight was gonna happen, Robert, last time, right? You tried to make it last time, but you had
no. So last time I had just gone off the fight with Louis. I needed a break, man. I came back from deployment. I jumped in the ring way too early with Schulte at 45. I was training not as much as I could have been, and I got rocked, and I had a lot of shit. I had a lot of personal shit going on, you know. And as fighters, we never go 100%. You know, you might go in 99% good, 98% good. Sometimes, shit just fucking adds up. You know.
Yeah.
But man, I fucking feel great, dude. I feel
That's
great. I
awesome.
don't have to deal with that fucking shit anymore.
Yeah.
Um, I had some difficulties with the in the Louis camp, particularly finding a good way to put on mass. Um, I like to work my cardio and my conditioning a certain way, and it's very meticulous. And I wasn't able to do that because the way I work my cardio out, I cut a lot of weight. So I needed to make adjustments, and I don't think I made the appropriate adjustments to work up to 145. So
So
yeah,
you're
same
still
thing.
light.
Yeah, and then what happened when I fought Dotson at 45? I was able to. I had just come off the fight with Blas, and I felt like the ref, took that from me.
Yeah.
I agree. I
But
was gonna say
immediately
that.
after
I
that,
agree.
immediately after that, they, I got a call and they said, hey, his opponent dropped out. You can fight him in Albuquerque, but at 145. So I said, let's fucking go. I had the conditioning of a 135, and I know what I wanted to do, and I went out there and I performed. I think I should have taken a different stance with the Louis fight, but you learn little things in there. Louis is a big dude and he's fucking long, bro.
Yeah.
He's a long fucking guy, and I took the jab away pretty well. The cross was what I wasn't trying to get caught with. That was a little bit difficult. But
That's a pretty good check hook too.
I got rid of that. He couldn't
Yeah.
catch me with the check hook. Yeah, he does have a good check hook though.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I was paying attention to all that stuff. He fought well.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can run it back one of these days.
Yeah. You ever spar with Velasquez? Abdel? Never
Nah,
been in the ring with, no?
nah.
That's a good fight for Justin, yeah?
Yeah, yeah. I personally like when people in the rankings fight each other.
Yeah.
We want to perform, we want to fight the best, and to me that I take that shit, to heart. Whenever they offered Louis, I said, dude, yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I know he's not in my weight class, and I know I'm moving up, but I'm here to fucking put on a fucking performance. We're
Yeah.
here and we're helping build a company that's invested in us, and I want to do the same shit.
Yeah.
Whenever you think about some of some of my favorite UFC fighters, it's not the guys that had the belt, it's the dudes that were fucking going out there and fucking throwing some fucking blows.
Yeah,
you
for
know
sure.
I my favorite fighters, Diego Sanchez, fucking Donald Cerrone, those dudes were fucking ready to scrap whenever the fuck you call them, and
Yeah.
that's my mentality.
Yeah. What branch of the military were you in?
The chair force.
The chair force.
The fighting pride of the chair force.
That's what's up. I was you have a lot of support from them, the military when you do fight. Like you got
Man,
people.
it was difficult at first.
Yeah.
But I think once the recruiting command showed a lot of support, everybody else just kind of fucking, you know, everything fell into play, and everybody was very, very supportive. And this is good. As long as I'm not in queue to deploy, I'm fine.
Yeah. Cool. Cool. I got a real young.
Mario El Toro Lopez, easy W for Chris Garcia. Yeah, for sure.
He's a troublemaker.
Mario Lopez, the guy from
That's the
Saved by the
that's,
Bell.
that's the guy from Saved by the Bell. Yeah. I got a young kid that went through the whole amateur part of this. His name is Giancarlo Rivera, Baby Hulk. He's a lefty, very novice, but I mean he went through the ranking. He's been training. He's been at my gym training too. I want to probably bring him on. I want to see where his head's at. It's kind of is his first debut. Is his debut at the Hard Rock. And he's going against a decent
Okay.
seasoned fighter, Incline, which is not
Oh shit! This is the
you don't
guy
just
that Inkland's been talking
they've
about
been
it.
they've been going at it, and I didn't want to put them together. I just everybody was getting on, and whoever confirmed to get on, I wanted just to talk to them a little bit. I want to bring him on. Let's see what you got to say and what kind of advice you OGs. Yeah, go ahead. You can. But you OGs can tell them. let's bring Baby Hulk in the picture. There
Hey,
you
what's up,
go.
Nelson?
The
What's up?
menace.
How you guys doing, man?
What's up? What's
Baby
up,
Hulk,
Baby
pretty
Hulk?
good,
What's
dude.
good?
Baby
I'm
Hulk.
chilling. I
How
like the interview, man. I was peeping some tips and stuff already. You know, I listen to people's conversation and stuff like that.
you
Um,
how do you feel, man? Like, I mean, you're about to debut at the Hard
I
Rock.
feel great. I feel great. I'm excited to actually just get in the presence and get in, in the territory of where I'm gonna be at, and just do what I've always done. You know, I've walked on the shadows. I've observed. You know, I've paid attention. Me and Incline have had an exchange of words since he fought Chris. You know, I supported Chris. I sparred with Chris. Then he fought G. Then G whooped his ass, and like it's just been a trail. I mean, he's just getting ran through by the team, bro. It's crazy.
Hey, the I never like Incline just hit me. It's like, make that fight. I'm like, what? The guy, he's not turning pro. He's not turning pro yet. He's gonna do a couple more amateur fights. He just don't want to turn pro. And they kept pushing and kept pushing and kept pushing.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, like, they called him and said, "Hey, let's do that fight." I'm like, "Oh, all right, if you want to do the fight, do the fight. Go ahead." I can't tell you not to do the fight. Like, let's get it. What kind of tips can you guys give this young man in there? Starting with you, Justin. What kind of tips could you give him? You know, because you know how it is when you first get in there. Once the bell rings, it's like me and you.
I say, I,
Get
we
a
good?
squishmallow.
Yeah, huh?
That bit went like.
Oh yeah, get a squishmallow. Yeah, for one, perfect for recovery.
Oh, stress mellow. I
But
want one of
my
those.
biggest advice for you, bro, is don't hesitate, bro. Stay in your flow. Don't hesitate. Do your thing. That was my biggest down like fallback in my first two fights. Just too hesitant, like just worried about the perfect punch. Like, bro, just go out there doing what you know what you're doing. Trust your instincts.
Yeah, I always tell fighters sometimes in
Thank
bare
you, bro.
knuckle, in bare knuckle. Sometimes not everyone's gonna look like perfect in their boxing. Someone wants to look like a boxer. I'm just saying, no, learn, be comfortable and fight how you want to, like how you can fight, how you feel the strongest. Just do it well and keep movement and go forward. But don't try to be pretty. Don't try to act like something you're not. You know what I mean?
What
And
if
a lot of
we're pretty naturally?
yeah.
That was not.
You are. You are. Yeah. And Armis, you're someone that you really take chances. I mean, I commend you for that because you go in. Like, I don't think you ever said no to a fight, even at 55. I said,
Fucking bring him, dude.
I
I don't give
already
a
know
shit.
you would. What kind of advice would you give? This young man coming in there first time and he's fighting someone. Not kind of like a veteran, someone that's been in there, someone with experience. What would you tell him? Because you kind of seen it all.
Hit him, bro.
Hit him.
You gotta hit him. You can't win if you don't hit him.
That's true.
Facts. That's a fact.
Nah, seriously. Just control your emotion.
Yeah, definitely.
There it
Control
is.
your emotions, dude.
Uh-huh.
And I know
100%.
this is an emotional fight for both of you.
Yeah.
Both of you guys need to. Sometimes it's good to fucking go in there with rage if the person sucks. But if they keep their composure and they go past that little rage tornado that somebody brings up, then you're gonna have some issues pulling off 5 rounds. So I'm sure you've prepared to beat him in the first, and I'm sure you've prepared to go all 5 rounds, and he's doing the same. So it's too late now, but in the future, worry about yourself and how much effort you're fucking doing. Nobody's gonna outwork. You're the person that fucking that outworks yourself. None of the rest of the people matter or what they're doing. Every time that I do a fucking training camp, I try to push myself to my fucking limits, and they're fucking high. Some of the
Yeah.
shit that I do is fucking crazy. Um, Anything from fucking running in 100-degree weather with a fucking sauna suit for 6 miles. I don't give a fuck. I torture myself mentally because when I get in there, there's nothing that anybody does in there that's gonna fucking stress me out one bit.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's one thing that, I stress too, is like, that's one thing that you can't have an excuse, being, not having condition, and not
No,
having
sir.
your mind right. Like, your mind got to be right. Um, and I've seen Chris. No one works harder than that boy right there. I've seen that kid work. He works hard. I know you don't. I know you. There's nothing that you. I know you work hard as hell too. So, um, how do you feel, John? I mean, is there a little nerves there? There's got to be a little nerves.
I'm more so personally. I mean, like, nobody really knows my background, and nobody really knows. Like you said, I went through the amateurs, but nobody really knows what that really meant in depth. How I took the fight on a small notice, and I went up in weight. I also went to the kid's backyard. I got booed my very first fight. Everybody was booing me. Like, everybody was saying "fuck you" and all types of stuff, and it was just me, my girl, and my
That shit's
kid and my
funny as fuck,
homeboy.
dude.
Oh man,
So,
it was
like,
pretty. It was pretty
and
hard.
I
It was
and I,
pretty hard.
and
They
yo,
did
they
that
thought I
shit
was
to
a
me in New
trash can.
Mexico.
Yeah.
They thought I was a trash can. So I ended up making it to decision against the co-main event, and I was just happy to be able to go through that experience and then build myself all the way up. I showed that I'm not scared. I showed that I'll take fights. I showed that, when they call me, I'm not going to deny whoever they send my way. I'm just here to keep building myself, and I have a goal, and I'm going to meet that goal. And, Albert has been saying things that are not true about me, which has bothered me, but I'm just holding everything inside. Everybody makes the bed that they got to lay in. And at the end of the day, I didn't say anything about anybody with cancer. My father has died from cancer. We both had said some things in exchange of words, in the buildup of him preparing to fight two of my friends. But I ain't never directly, insult his mother or say any disrespectful things about his mother. I come from an era where if I'm gonna disrespect you, I know what to say and I know how to disrespect you. And it was just like something small that he's tried to make and vibrate into something so crazy. And like I said, he gonna pay for it, because at the end of the day, he doesn't know me and I don't know him. But March 27th, I'm gonna see him on that toe. I'm gonna toe that line, and hey, we gonna see who wins then. So
We settled it. Sometimes after a fight, everybody shake hands and this is all good. Is that going to be the case after this? Would there be like a shake hand respect, or it's just
honestly, bro, it depends on how he acts. I'm
right?
okay with that. Me personally, I'm okay with that. But he
Maybe go
took
drink
things
like
to a
a
certain level,
daiquiri in the back.
huh?
Maybe drink like a strawberry daiquiri in the back with him or something.
I'm okay. I'm okay with it, but like I'm a natural neutral person. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna cap. Like, I'll be okay with that. But at the end of the day, he took things to a certain depth, and I overextended. Like, okay, you want to cross the line? Well, I'm gonna over cross the line. And I did something that's very disrespectful, and I ain't gonna say it on the net, but like I told him before the fight, I hope he frames that picture that I sent him. He wanted to put my girl as his cover photo. He took it to a place he shouldn't have.
Oh man, I
What'd
didn't
you
even
send
see
him a
none of
picture
that.
of?
Nah, so I don't even want to see it. I don't even want to
It
know.
wasn't like a dick pic or anything, right?
I don't even know.
Nah, it's very disrespectful. No, he's all right. Look, all right, I'll just give you a hint.
Nah, listen.
So, no, look, let's just say, long story short, he said that I said something disrespectful about his mom, which I never did. So all right, disrespected your mom here. Here's a full disrespect, and I sent him something for his
Wow.
gallery.
I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know.
Yeah, bro.
Anything.
Don't play with fire,
I'm,
you get burned.
I'm gonna keep you on, John. Okay. Robert, anything that you want to, like, any, like, sponsors, management team, social medias, come watch my fight. If you got a code that someone wants to buy a ticket, let it rip.
Well, I'm in Florida, so it's all. If anybody wants to buy tickets, give them Chris's code. Support the homie. Yeah, I don't care. It's fucking money. I don't know. I don't have many people going to watch me, and the people I do go to watch me, I don't tell them to purchase a ticket from that. I One of the things that I do like about going to somebody else's backyard is I want to win the crowd over, dude. That's
You
one of
usually
the best
do.
fucking feelings in the world.
You usually do too. You usually come and lay it all on the line. I
Yo,
appreciate it.
were you there when I fought Eric?
No, I
Oh
didn't.
man, that fucking Coliseum was quiet.
Yo, I
Riot.
bet.
And then on the walk in, somebody goes like, "Fuck you," and I was like, "Yo, chill out, dude."
stay. I'm gonna keep you in the back room in a little bit. Justin, drop all those sponsors you got, all them big money sponsors you get, and drop your social medias. And you probably done sold all your tickets like 2 weeks ago. And why don't you save me a couple couch sheets and shout them all out, bro? And I'm gonna let you get back to your rest.
All right, thank you, my man. Iron Outlaws, you gotta go get the best gym apparel out there. Delray Beach Boxing Club, of course, the best gym in South Florida.
What's up, Joe?
And I just locked in a new sponsor, Opreme Ventures. You guys are gonna see them on my banner on Fight Night, but they're new.
What are they? What do they do? Opreme Ventures.
It's like they do a lot of things. It's like it's not necessarily a niche. It's like an enterprise.
Okay, all right, we're good. As long as they support you and they got your back, that's what's up. Buy some tickets.
Yeah.
Hey man, I really appreciate you coming on.
Yeah, tickets are all gone.
I already know you killed it. You did well. You did better and better. Or you weren't stressing yourself too much.
It's actually my best one.
Really? Oof. That means
It was my best. It was my best one actually. Thursday night.
Pretty good.
I was surprised. Yeah.
That's pretty dope.
I was surprised. Apparently, everyone doesn't work on Thursday.
No, Thursday's a good night. Thursday's a really good night. Thursday's a good night because people usually people go on a Friday. They kind of want to go chill, hang out. They'll be at home or something, But Thursday night is before the weekend, and you can still have the weekend. It's a good night. It's a good night. Hey man, I appreciate you coming on, man. I always like talking to you, catching up. I'm gonna come see you before fight
love you,
night.
Nelson.
All right, bro. Love you too, bro. Thank you.
Love you, Nelson.
Talk to you.
Thanks for having me. Bye.
Later, brother. Gian Carlitos. Yo, we got some of your brothers in the room. We got Chris Garcia, ladies and gentlemen, coming to the stage live and direct, the undefeated, the dynamite, Chris Garcia. Man, Chris got a beard. What's up?
No, what up, man?
Do it real quick, Chris.
You said what?
You want me to do it real quick, Chris?
Yeah.
Hey,
Do what?
flip that phone, Chris. Black
Come on,
bars
man. Black
matter,
lives
but
matter,
not
bro.
on this show.
And still undefeated.
I got Rob in the green room. I don't know if I'm gonna bring him back in here.
Yeah, because Aramis was on. He was saying a little something.
Yo.
Yeah.
Chris, put your
Chris, flip your phone sideways, man.
Boom, boom. We done put the match up. Y'all go like this. Start punching to the side of that.
We got iPhone. You got an iPhone. We got problems.
You gotta take the auto rotate off.
Wrong way.
Take the auto rotate off.
This one, right?
The lock off.
Yo, where's and you know what? I'm gonna tell you, man. Another OG that's just he done been in there with the best. He got that. He has that W over HD. And he's just a gangster, bro. I like this guy. He's a fighter. He fights anybody. Louis Lopez. Bring him in, man. Bring him in, producer. There he is. Louis, man, clean your screen, man. What's wrong with you, man?
Louis, you're on FaceTime on a Nokia or what?
Hey,
Yeah,
Louis on a satellite phone.
Louis, your shit wet, boy.
He look like he in the
He's
sauna with it.
FaceTime via smoke signal.
Louis in the gym, man. Leave Louis alone. He's in the sauna, bro.
He said he's in the sauna.
Chris is sideways. This is terrible.
Chris, you gotta take auto rotate off. You know the lock.
We need a
rotation.
podcast
You gotta
tutorial.
put that off
Off.
and let it
I don't see
sideways.
You looking skinny, bro. You looking tired, man. Armis is smiling and you over here tired looking, bro.
Nah, I just finished working
Y'all
out.
gotta fight each other.
Remove. I don't see nothing about no
No, when you, all right,
camera.
when you swipe down on your phone, you know how it has the
Uh-huh.
screen lock.
Oh
Right?
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is podcast tutorials.
So right here, right?
There you go. Hey,
That's better.
Hey.
Okay.
there you go. Chris is in the jungle, bro. There ain't no signal out there. They don't even got Wi-Fi over there.
Hell no. Y'all keep freezing and pausing and
That's
shit.
you freezing. That's you freezing over there. We straight. We got
Yeah.
Wi-Fi. What's up, man? Hey, okay, now y'all can do this. Go like that.
Now we.
Am I doing it right?
No. So, hey, what's your weight looking like, Chris? You on point? You on weight?
I'm good. Yeah, I'm
Look,
good.
my
I'm
dog
ready.
drinking, my dog over here drinking. He's drinking jungle juice.
For local.
For logo.
It's good
Hey, man.
energy.
Hell no.
I think this is gonna be one of the most exciting fights of the night, honestly. How do you feel, man? What do you think you got to do, Armis, to disarm Mr. Garcia here?
Why you put us? We're like the two nicest guys ever. We're not gonna.
I want to talk technical.
Yeah,
technical
well, we say you gotta. We gotta give
What's
the
his
viewer
best?
something.
What's his best? His best
His best attribute?
Yes, his best attribute.
His beard, hands down.
Love it. I knew you were gonna say that.
I'm mad because I can't grow shit like that. My shit comes in all patchy and shit.
I gotta send y'all. I'm gonna put up a picture of y'all together at the tryouts. And then you just post this up, and that'll be our flyer for the fight.
And
Chris,
the one of us in the ring, right?
Yeah.
It was like all of us
with the big girl.
Yeah. Well, I was right next to that girl. I was like, damn.
Yes, Ashley,
Yeah, she was good.
we are fighting each other.
They're all fighting. All three of them.
It's like a triple threat matchup.
Let me see. I think Louis coming back. Is Louis out of the sauna? Oh, no. He's still in the dark. Oh, there he is. Louis.
I think he's not coming up because.
Oh, here we go. All right. Hey, promise.
Shit.
Louis, you're.
Oh, I'm here with the bus.
I don't know if that's a Montana internet or what.
You guys can't forget. I'm in the mountains.
I think Louis is around my neighborhood.
Oh, he's in the mountains. You're right. My bad. What's up, bro? How you feeling?
Yeah, exactly. What it is. Louis, you ready, boy?
You ready, Louis?
Yo, I feel great, bro. I'm feeling great. Ready,
I mean, you always,
Hey, boy, I seen you, boy. I seen you, boy. Hey, he was tossing that 50, boy. He was tossing
fucking love
that.
Hollywood. I love that fucking dude. The venue is lit. I love that fucking place, bro.
When the last you fought HD there, you fought Gallo there. This is your third time there?
Mm-hmm.
I fought HD, and now I'm about to fight Plazio. Yeah, I fought. This will be my third time.
Wow. Hey, how'd you feel, man? How you feel that win with HD? Like, how was that? Because that was a pretty big win.
Man, he's scary. To be honest, that fool's scary. I'm not gonna lie.
Were you more worried about
all the games talk is over and all the he's a scary dude.
Yeah.
Serious. This dude's a serious motherfucker.
Yeah, he's serious.
Dude, at 55, he's fucking big.
How the fight's gonna, huh?
He's big at 45. He's big at 55.
Yeah.
No, I can't. I'm excited to see what happens between him and Palomino. What do you?
How do you feel about that? How do you feel about that? I mean, it's time for him to step up to that kind of fight, right? It's time for HG to step to that.
To be honest, yeah. To be honest,
I mean, he fought Kai. He stepped up.
Yeah,
dude, he's fought a lot of people.
Yeah. How do you feel? How do you feel about your fight? Plazaola, what do you see strong in his attributes, his strong attributes to you?
Yeah, he's got a lot of strong attributes.
He
does. I'm not gonna tell you. I ain't gonna take anything away from him. Sit here and be like, hey, I mean, we're all, you know what I mean? We're all in this. We know what it's all about. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, I'm going there in the first round knockout. He's a warrior, bro. We're gonna go to war, bro. It's gonna be a fucking war.
He's one of his best attributes is his beard too.
Yeah, great beard.
Hey Louis, what's up with you, man? You still have me blocked on social media, bro.
Yeah.
Oh,
I know it's gonna be
man.
hard harder to cut him through that beard.
Louis still got me blocked on IG.
Louis, why you got Robert
It's gonna be
blocked
harder
on
to cut
IG?
through the. No, I don't. Do I really? Look
Yeah,
at
you
Juan
do.
up there. Juan, calm down.
He blocked you when you fought him, and then he just never unblocked you. He forgot to unblock you.
No, I didn't. I unblocked him. Honestly,
Louis,
I just don't like people creeping on my page and like talking shit because
Louis, you're an
I don't
OG,
wanna
bro.
talk shit no more.
You're an OG.
People
I
are
got Louis. I got this young kid, Giancarlo Rivera, fighting on the card. You an OG. First time in the square circle. He's about to take the gloves off. He's fighting Robert. He's fighting
I'm excited.
Albert Incline.
Albert Incline.
What do you got? What do you got to tell him? What kind of advice you got for him?
For Juan Carlos?
Yeah.
Yeah. Bro, go out. Hey, have fun, bro. Go feel it and embrace that shit, man. It's just about embracing the fight. Embrace the fight, Juan Carlos. Embrace it because there's only one time you're gonna be able to do all this shit. You know, shit. You've worked too hard to not feel that shit in your heart, bro. Feel that shit all the way down to the bottom of your belly, bro. You know what I mean?
Heck yeah, that's cool. That's what's up. And Chris.
Yo.
So if you know, Chris is actually also a recruiter. So he brings me on. He brought me John Carlos, a 2-day replacement for an amateur fight of a kid that will actually shouts out Ryan Sibia. He's fighting on the card too. I think he's doing an amateur event, an amateur fight. And he brought John Carlos in like two-day notice, and John Carlos came in and fought like at 145 or something like that.
Yeah, was that outside where we had the weigh-in?
No.
No. Was that outside the Dolphin Mall?
No. He fought there too, but it was a different.
That was when I fought Verone.
Yeah, that was a different show. Chris, how do you feel about that development? Like, I mean, you've seen him come up, and you see where he's at now, and you've actually kind of sparred with him a little bit. How do you feel he's come along?
No, he's came a long way, you know. And so when you ask me, because the thing about I knew John since what, 2017, right? No, I think not before that, like 2015, 16. And we were boxing at another gym, and I've always known him. I was like, this kid always wants to fight, and he would always hit me up. So then the years went by, and you said you needed somebody, so I know who to call. I called him. First thing he said, he was like, pick me up. Pick me up. He was like at 125. He had him do 145 in 2 days. So long story short, he's came a long way. He's gotten way better. He's disciplined himself. You know, he's hungry. This is his moment. Yeah, 125. He was eating pizza at the doctor's office to make 145.
Wings.
Yeah.
Boy.
Yeah, man.
I was eating, boy. I swear I was. I was at the office offering everybody chicken wings. Too.
Yeah. He's offering me. I'm like,
whose gym you in, Louis? Whose gym? Is that your gym? That's why what's the name of that gym?
It's Zoo BJJ. It's different. It's Missoula, bro. I moved to Missoula. I moved to the biggest city in this town, bro. This is just like a little.
The biggest city in the town.
Real deal.
The biggest city in the town, baby.
Shut the fuck. I forgot Roberto's been here, bro. I'm about to unblock you on Instagram, though, Armand.
That's why you're blocked on Instagram, Robert. That's why you're blocked, bro.
No, I'm not gonna block. I didn't know I still had your block. I apologize.
Oh man.
Hey man, listen. But let me watching. I'm excited. Louis, drop any social media or sponsors you want to.
Louis Lopez athlete. I know you guys. Every single one of you guys got 20K followers. Fucking 10,000 followers. I got 3,000. Come on, help me out, guys.
Dude, you got to get an OnlyFans, bro.
Share my shit.
That don't work.
You gotta get an OnlyFans.
I'm about to,
Roberto
hey,
wears
with
a
my
crop
feet.
top on
No.
OnlyFans. He's going
Put like a
crazy
little
right
glove on your shit, swing it around, bro.
Yeah, man.
Hey, man, I much love. I
now.
can't wait to see all you guys, bro.
Yeah,
I can't
man. I
wait to see all
appreciate you coming
guys.
on the show, man. Appreciate
Yeah.
you.
Same, bro.
Hey,
Look,
Nelson,
Likewise.
you're gonna be there?
I'll be there maybe. I'm gonna dress up in
Okay,
a
yeah, I get it. No, I get it. Hey, I get it. It's okay. I get it. But yeah, hey, much love, everybody. Chris, you guys, I'll see you there. Juan Carlos, I'll see you
All
there.
right,
Hey,
bro.
Roberto,
I'll see you in the
see
back,
there, my
bro.
boys. Hey, man,
see you in the
we
back
out.
later.
That boy
Hey man,
snap.
he's a character, bro. That guy. That's another one. Don't say no to fights.
Did you say you had to put a disguise on, boss? Boss said I might put but I had to get back in just because the man said I might put a beard on. I
Hey,
come in with my head.
you see Jackass. He come in there like the old man.
With the
Hey,
balls
I want to
hanging
say
out.
this, guys. I want to say this to everybody on the panel. I've been watching this show. I have laughed my ass off. You guys are hilariously entertaining. And there's been a lot of women. We got this on like 6 feeds.
Yeah.
So a lot of women are like, man, a lot of handsome dudes. Don't mess y'all's faces up. That's what they
Oh
say.
yeah. Nah, listen, man.
I seen a lot of them say
It's a
that.
little
we
late
ain't
for that. Look
Ain't
at this
nobody worried
fucked up
about no
nose.
faces. That's the last thing anybody worried about. You imagine somebody going. You think Chris going there thinking about, oh my god. Especially
think-
Roberto.
Hey.
Roberto ain't thinking about none of that.
I'll be telling my girl with my last fight, because my last fight I didn't even get touched. So I'm like, fuck,
Yeah.
I didn't even get a black eye. Like I wanted that shit.
Well, Roberto, can you handle that? Please get this man a black.
I had a woman on my timeline say on the live feed, Justin Ibarola, who is gone now.
Yeah.
She goes, that dude ain't never been punched. I said,
Bro,
he's
listen,
knocked some folks out this year.
Listen,
Like,
I'm gonna tell you, his hardest fight was his
That
pro
Mexican.
debut. When he fought that Mexican kid, that pro debut. That kid is, I don't know what he had. Caio was struggling to get that man out of there. So, but Giancarlo, you got some sponsors to let people know?
Yeah, I want to say shout out to Goomba's Pizza. They got some fire pizza. That's where I'm gonna go eat after my fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go
Goomba's
I swear,
Pizza.
Goomba's Pizza.
Wow, that
All the
sounds like
Goombas.
a good. Bro, listen, that sounds like a good pizza. Goomba.
Yeah, I'm there. I'm there.
Hey, bring
Shout
some of
out
that
to
shit to the
Goombas.
fucking to
Hey,
the
Bro,
fight.
Giancarlo, you know where we
bring
going
us
after
some
the
pies,
fight?
bro.
Yeah, we going. We going. All of us going. Listen.
Yeah.
Shout out
Nah,
to
that's
Goombas.
Steve.
Shout out to
Steve.
shout out to my uncle who's a DJ who sponsored me. Shout out to one of my old coaches who sponsored me my mouthpiece. Shout out to Chen's landscaping services and development and stuff like that. Shout out to shout out to us
How about
Alea
Tito
Bell
Ortiz?
Bonds,
Tito Ortiz.
Carlos De Jesus, Tito Ortiz. There's a long list of Francis. Just
Aren't you a distant cousin of Miguel Cotto? Aren't you as
Man,
well?
listen.
You look like a Cotto to me.
Listen, that's my blood, but I'm gonna be honest. So, like, I've been looking for my whole life, like trying to connect with family and stuff like that. One of my cousins flew to go see my cousin and stuff like that, and I've learned in life, honestly, like it's in you. So I'm just thankful to be able to be related to him, but I'm me. Like I don't even want to be attached to him because like when I went looking for my family, you feel me? So I find my way and I'm gonna do it my way. And when I make it, then I'm it ain't no more Cotto, it's Rivera, baby.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? That's in my blood, so nobody could take that away from me. It's been a hard journey. Everybody got dreams and stuff like that. I'm just thankful to be a part of this platform and be able to display my talent and at a rapid pace. Like I was rapidly pushed through the amateurs, and I'm now here at the pros. So, like I said, I've had a dream of being a pro and honestly doing things, and I've looked for family and support. And I haven't really gotten, until now, some families coming around. So like I said, in this game, you gotta understand it is a lonely sport, and those that do look out for you and reach out to you, man, honor and love those people. Those who really support you, love those people and keep them, by your side. Loyalty is a very thing that should be existent if you really are a person of God.
Yeah. What's up, Guy? What's the rest of your Are you in Florida now?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I know it looks like Florida in the back, but I'm
looks
still
like
South
Florida.
Carolina.
Yo, this dude, man.
He's like,
This dude, man.
all right, when you fly, when you get in, you're ready. When you coming in?
Monday.
Are you gonna go to Tampa and then drive down with Kevin, or you just coming straight down?
Nah, I'm coming straight down.
Okay, cool.
So
All
I would say this, boss, if I did, Roberto Aramis, El Gallo Negro, one of my favorite movies. I love Blood In, Blood Out.
Yeah, me
Paco
too.
Aguilar, you know
I
what
The
I'm
love
saying?
it.
baddest Chicano in the barrio.
Hey,
Yeah.
almost 13-0 until he hurt his
Until he
wrist.
hurt his
you know?
wrist.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, keep your chin up, like keep your
This is the
bumper.
best
Hey,
damn thing I
but-
taste in 5 years, vato loco.
hey,
Hmm.
but seriously, Chris Garcia is a serious customer. This is a big fight for both you guys. You guys are both young superstars in the
Yep.
game. Roberto, you're always down for any fight. You show up, you're flamboyant. I saw you with the fur coat in Miami. Chris,
That's
serious
straight
business.
chinchilla, bro.
Yeah.
Serious Chris Garcia is serious businessman. He has sacrificed a lot for this game. This fight is really interesting to a lot of people.
Yeah,
man. And
for
here
sure.
we have you both, man. Like it's
And you know what? I hate that they're fighting each other, but I
Yep.
also love it because I know that the fans are gonna win,
oh,
and I know that they're gonna really put on a show.
win,
That's what it's
lose, or
about, man.
draw.
That's
This is-
100% what it's
this is
about.
a great
Taking
fight.
fucking tough matchups and not just fucking skating your way through, you know?
Yeah,
Boss,
And I
want your-
appreciate Chris. I appreciate you 100% for taking the fight, man.
yeah,
You as well, you as
You
well.
wouldn't be here if I wasn't here, and I wouldn't be here if you weren't here. So,
exactly. You
much
need each
respect,
other.
dude, for anybody that gets in there.
Yeah,
Yep.
same
Mel-
for Sir Giancarlo stepping up and coming in and fighting a kid like Incline. Just said, hey, and I was like, hey, you want to just kind of test the waters, and like, no, well, for what?
No. That sounds like John Carlos right there.
Yeah. No. So what you gonna say? What you say, Big Face?
I was just saying, man. So at win, lose, or draw, this is good for both of you guys' careers because I know both your styles. It's going to make a great fight. Fans are going to love this fight.
Yeah.
John Carlos, man, and Alberto Incline. That's an interesting fight, regardless, because you got baby Hope, man. The dude got power. He got an interesting style. Dude has passion for this game, and then they got some bad blood they've generated, and everybody in the fight game loves bad blood, right? We love it. It's good for the press conference. But come time to get in that fight, at the end of the fight, whatever y'all have, it'll be all washed because it's a warrior's code there. Once you did that, once you've done that together, few people have tasted that. And tonight, man, you had a great round robin, boss. I don't want to step on. I was loving this. This is one of the best shows I've seen. It's a bunch of young, great fighters here.
And this is what it's about. It's about giving the airtime to these guys. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to give airtime to these guys. I mean, no shots out to Mike Perry, Dirty Boxing. I think I'm gonna go check that out. I want to see how that is. But I mean, he gets a lot of airtime. I like for these guys to get the airtime. I like for these guys to speak on what they're doing, how they're coming up, and how their career is going. This is very interesting, and I want people to follow them. I want to feel a follow. They're in the beginning of their career still. Robert is an OG, but he's still any minute like he jumps on and he's back on.
So, boss, just to tell you, we've had some big stars on your show. We've had Zab Judah, we have this, that, but across the board tonight, we've had crazy response, crazy comments. The women love these dudes, and so do the dudes.
We got El Gallo Negro on here, bro.
Hey,
You got this
Joy
beard.
Boy.
Hey,
Joy Boy was serious. He was
Joy
scared.
Boy's out there with his shirt, showing his ass,
sipping on, eating his ramen. Everybody wanted to know what he was eating.
Hello.
That was anime character for real.
Yeah, so that, of course.
And 6-0. Hey, boss, speak on that. You, as a matchmaker, as a former president of a major organization, as one of the movers and shakers in the fight world, 6 fights, bare knuckle, 6-0 this year. What does that take?
It takes a team, right? It takes a team, takes planning, it takes a strategy. It takes communication, and it just takes a real plan. And we did plan that. We planned those 6 fights. We said I told him he would be on every single one of those fights at the Hard Rock. And I said which one is going to be and how he had to come out and what he had to do to get rid of this one or that one or fight that. We planned it. It's all strategic. And he's at a point now where he's going to do this fight. He's gonna take a little break because he needs a little bit of a break. He needs a 2-3 month layoff just to relax, stay in the gym, active rest, come back for a good fight, a Reber, come back for something. You know what I'm saying?
I love that, by the way. I wasn't
Yeah.
on when you guys were talking about that. Reber Joy Boy is a fantastic fight.
Yeah, good fight. I mean, it could be a Reber Chris. It could, you know what I mean? And it could be a Reber Armis, right?
Yep.
It's
Yep.
No, I like Reber.
you like everybody.
I like Reber too, man. Come on, everybody like
I
Reber.
like all these guys. But that's the beauty of it. This people get mistaken sometimes. And I know Giancarlo's fighting with a little emotion because they went back and forth. But people forget, bro, this is where you turn it on and you fight, you're competitive, and at the end of the fight, you say, hey man, you know what? You beat me up, but maybe we'll do it again. Or hey, you know, I got you on this one, but you got a hell of a right hand. You know, like you guys need each other to make each other great. Win, lose, or draw. and I appreciate you guys taking those kind of fights and giving that to the fans. So I commend you on that 100%.
Yeah, man. I agree. That's one of the reasons why I took that fight with
Yeah.
Louis.
Yeah.
I said, Louis an OG. Let's fucking do this. I want this shit to be talked about fucking years when we're talking about BKFC and how it came about, who was fighting who, you know?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah,
I'm
man.
glad I took it.
Yep.
I don't have any regrets. I learned it from every fucking thing that I do in there.
Awesome, bro. Awesome. I appreciate you on the show. You know, Chris, I appreciate you guys on the show. Giancarlos, you know, everything. I know you've been working hard. And I know a lot of me and Robert, we done talked a little bit. So I know a little bit about the things you've been through to get to where you're at and the sacrifices and the dedication, how you got to just separate your mind from this world personal stuff and then focus on throwing hands with somebody. And you know what's crazy and what all three of you have in common here is that don't think that the next man is not going through the same thing. Bro,
Yeah.
what you three gentlemen have done and have to sacrifice and have to dedicate to be where you're at, to go in that ring and cancel everything out to fight and focus, I commend you guys. I respect that because it's super hard for the kids, for the personal life, for the money, for the get up and train, for the recovery, for the make the weight, for the go find the food, for the get to the work and get to the gym. People have no idea what you guys do. No
Fuck
idea.
no. Shout out to your wife, Chris.
Yeah, shout out
You know?
to your wife. 100%.
Because I just partially one of the reasons why I'm here by alone. You know what I mean? It takes a strong person to fucking be there through all that shit. It takes a lot of fucking time. I
Yeah.
know, man.
Yeah.
You know. So yeah, dude.
100%. So I've gotten those phone calls, even from Gaio, from HD, from GoGo, all of them. Oh, I don't know what to do. And I know it. And this is the most fulfilling part of it all is being able to guide y'all through this and still have a success. See the light. You're in a little bit of a better place, no matter what has happened. And at the end of the day, this fight, you getting in that square circle, relieves you. It gives you this sense of like accomplishment that no one can take away from you. None of that negative extra stuff can take away what you did in that ring. Win, lose, or draw. And I'm telling you, I respect you guys, bro. I love you guys and I love what you guys do. I live through you guys because I sure want to throw hands in there sometime, but I ain't trying to do it. But
we can find a good matchup, man.
Oh no, just work for him. He said he wanted to throw hands on you. He trying to throw hands on you.
So hey, I appreciate you on the show, man. I appreciate y'all getting on because I know you guys got to rest. You got family and stuff. If y'all got any last words, let her rip. If you got anything to say, shout anybody out, let her rip. We're here. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for being on the show, man.
Who wants to go first?
I appreciate you for having me on the show, guys. I appreciate the tips and the advice. I can't wait to see everybody at the Hard Rock. I can't wait to put on an exciting show. I can't wait to enjoy everybody afterwards and share memories, take photos, and talk about this in the next event, and then the next event, and then the next event, and then the next event. You know?
Let's go. I love it. Go ahead, Robert.
I appreciate everybody. Shout out to all my sponsors, dude. Hayabusa. Man,
Oh,
they were fucking. They've been great to me, man. I
Hey,
love them, and it's a new relationship I've built with them, and I love it. DC mouth guards. Shout out to
nice.
them. Diesel laptops, thanks for the support, man. The man's from Charleston, dude. David Kelly's from
Yes. Dave
Charleston.
Kelly. I love Dave
So
Kelly.
yeah,
Good
he's
man.
a cool dude. And then it's all like the little things that fucking people help you with, that people don't even notice. Even people that I don't put on my banner, they're there. They're taking photos, they're recording, making videos, sparring with me, taking time out of their day to fucking be there and support me in every fucking way possible. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because
Yeah.
they say that it is a lonely sport. It is. But when you
It
have
is.
people around you, this person's there for 10 minutes, this person's there for 30 minutes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then that's what makes it possible, dude. So I can't shout out everybody because there's a lot of
Yeah.
people out there. There's a lot of time that goes into these training camps, but I appreciate everybody around me, man. My coach, dude, a mentor, guide. I fucking love that person, man.
Did I meet your coach?
Coach Perry.
Little Filipino? Bro,
Yeah,
I love
man.
him. Bro, I love Perry.
Yeah, dude,
He's a cool
he's
cat.
good people, dude. When I came back from deployment and I was going through some shit,
Yeah.
he opened his house to me.
Amazing.
And I didn't even, you don't even think he fucking thought twice about it. He just said, "Hey, let me talk to my wife and we'll get this figured out." But he's been behind me 100%. And one of the things that I love about that relationship is that, he wants me to be a better person, and that's what I'm giving him in return whenever I come out on top, or I do something, or I help out with something at the gym. I'm trying to turn all this stuff into something positive, you know what I mean?
Amazing, man. He's doing a great job. You guys are doing a great job. Shouts out to him. Tell him I said what's up. Give him
I'll
my
tell him you
number.
said what's
I
up.
think I have his number. Give him my number. I want to talk to him.
All
Hey,
right.
Chris, what's
Well, we
up?
got some pros in the gym that are trying to get some work. So
There you go. Let's go. Let's talk. We'll talk tomorrow. What's up, Chris? What you got?
Well, shout out to Inkaholic, Dynamic Wellness, Hecknix Wellness, Vic, All In. Shout out to y'all. Nelson, thank you for everything.
Of course, of course.
Loyal since day one. Big face. And thank you just for having me on. And yeah, I'm looking
Course, man.
forward for Armis.
Yeah,
I know he's gonna
great
bring it. I'm
fight.
gonna bring
Great
it.
fight.
yeah.
And it's
It's a
gonna be a
great
good
fight.
night.
I think he's gonna bring the best in you.
It might be
And
fight of the night.
yeah,
It's
and
got
you're
a
gonna
fight of the
bring
night.
yeah, you're gonna bring the best in him.
Yeah.
Great fight for you guys, and I'm happy. I'm happy and I'm sad at the same time.
Business,
So, all
business.
right, I appreciate you, Chris, man. Love you, man.
I
See you
love you
soon,
guys.
and let's chat tomorrow, brother.
All right, sounds good, man. Y'all take care. You have a good night.
Hey, much love, Chris. Absolutely.
Later, man.
Hey, boss, man. What a great show, man. I
Yeah,
loved it.
I don't know how we ran it, but we did it.
You did great. Fantastic, by the
Thank you.
way.
Thank you. Appreciate
And
it.
I'm not going to take too much time, man.
It's
I
cool.
want you to bring them together, man. Give them your final thought. Give us the words of wisdom from the main man himself. You know what
Well,
it is, man.
I mean, tonight was pretty cool because we saw a little bit of like you said, the OG bare knuckle fighter. We saw we saw the fighter, the military fighter, the Gallo Negro. We saw the up and coming prospect, undefeated, ready for the new challenge. And we saw the amateur standout that's going to take the debut, the professional debut in the square circle. And there was so much great advice, for a young fighter coming up. Louis like embrace the moment, forget everything and embrace the moment. That was his advice. Someone that you can tell Louis Lopez is one of those guys that he does embrace the moment no matter what. And then you got Armis, which he's been through so much in life, and to fulfill this dream of fighting, he says, don't make it emotional. A guy that is always smiling, a guy that's kind of keeps it not personal. I tried to get him to engage a little bit of here to talk back and forth, and he no emotion about it. Do not let emotion get in the way during your fight to alter your skills. Then you got Ibarola, go out there and get it. Go out there and get it. Go lay it down on the line. Know what you can do. Have confidence in what you can do and put them hands on them. You know, and Chris, hey, you work hard, you know, keep your defense up, keep your movement up, and throw hands. So there was so much good information for a young fighter that was watching tonight. There was so much knowledge of bare knuckle fighting on tonight's show. So everyone that was watching got a little bit of everything. With all that being said, the most important part when you walk into that square circle is to keep your hands up and protect yourself at all times.
Yo, shout out to my boy Nelson. Let's go. Turn it up. He doing his thing.